President Trump has made it clear he wants to enhance the United States defense systems. And one of the promises of his second term is to create a version of Israel's Iron Dome. Now, SpaceX is reportedly the frontrunner for the contract. But SpaceX CEO Elon Musk denies that. Nick takes a look at how it would all work.
Since 2011, Israel's Iron Dome has been a critical component of Israel's air defense system. And according to Reuters, Elon Musk's SpaceX is a frontrunner to build the U.S. version of that system, dubbed the Golden Dome. There are reportedly more than 180 companies interested in the project, including Lockheed Martin and Boeing. SpaceX reportedly proposed the Golden Dome be a subscription service. Instead of owning the technology, the U.S. government would pay for access to the tech. 1 week after President Trump took office, the White House announced intentions for an Iron Dome in America. Soon after, it was rebranded as the Golden Dome.
As Commander-in-Chief, my focus is on building the most powerful military of the future. As a first step, I'm asking Congress to fund a state-of-the-art Golden Dome missile defense shield to protect our homeland, all made in the USA.
However, critics say there's a conflict of interest.
I think this is exactly what the American people find really repelling, is that Donald Trump's biggest donor is actually cashing in on the investment he made in Donald Trump. And it's candidly, particularly what Donald Trump promised he wouldn't do. Remember all the talk of swamps?
Musk denies bidding on the project, posting on X, quote, SpaceX has not tried to bid for any contract in this regard. Our strong preference would be to stay focused on taking humanity to Mars. If the president asks us to help in this regard, we will do so. But I hope that other companies, not SpaceX, can do this. Military analysts think the Golden Dome system could cost billions of dollars, Markie. However, President Trump recently signed an executive order directing the defense secretary to review programs with any more than 15% behind schedule or 15% over cost, possibly to be on the chopping block.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.